Hey, welcome to the Nala and Simba Wildlife Channel. In today's video, we will be showing you 10 animals that have real superpowers. Get ready to be wowed. You won't believe the super abilities of these animals. If you love animals and always want to know more about them, then subscribe and turn on the notification bell. We promise to keep you thrilled. At number 10, the Sperm Whales Humming. Sperm whales are so loud they can kill any nearby human with their humming. You heard that right. Their humming or clicks have such extreme force that they can not only blast your eardrums, but even vibrate you to death. Sperm whales' clicks can reach an incredible 230 dB, making them the loudest creatures in the world. The loudest sound human eardrums can withstand before bursting is estimated to be less than 150 dB, and sound ranging from 185 to 250 dB can kill an adult human. With a sperm whale's click coming in at 230 dB, this is one sound that can strike a human dead on the spot. Aside from being the loudest animal in the world, they also possess the largest tooth of any predator. For all intent, you don't ever want to be within close range with a sperm whale. Number 9, the honey badger's skin. Honey badgers look cute and gentle, but these little soldiers are one of the toughest creatures on Earth. Their skin is tougher than that of most animals on Earth. With skin at least 6 mm thick, they can withstand attacks and blows animals 50 times their size would die from. Even local spears and arrows would have a hard time piercing through them. Their skin is so thick that it can withstand forceful strikes from a sharp machete. And if these are not enough, bee stings, porcupine quills, and snakes have nothing on this animal. As thick as this skin may be, it is also fairly loose along its neck and back. This added advantage gives the honey badger enough room to twist and turn when captured by a predator. It is deemed unsafe for predators to grab a honey badger by its neck with their jaws unless it is dead, and they can easily squirm around to launch a counterattack. Number 8, the cougar's jump. Cougars, the second largest cat on the American continent after jaguars, they are mostly appreciated for their strength and speed. There's more to them, they can leap really high. Although cougars aren't as swift as cheetahs or as powerful as jaguars, their extraordinary leaping ability makes them fantastic. Cougars can jump up to vertical heights of an amazing 18 feet when they leap from a crouching position. Take a moment to imagine that. That is like jumping over a story building. You think that is amazing? Well, they can leap an incredible 45 feet forward when running. That is the same as jumping across a basketball court. Cougars spend a lot of time on leg stretches. For an animal that can jump this high, it definitely needs all the stretches and warm-ups it can get. Number 7, the flag swallower's stomach. Is it possible to eat something bigger than yourself? Well, the black swallower fish can. It is so good at swallowing, it had to be added to its name. Unlike snakes, who would mostly eat prey bigger than their heads, this fish can conveniently tuck away anything up to 10 times its weight and size. That would be the equivalent to an adult human devouring a live hippopotamus, not in bits but whole. The black swallower fish manages this all thanks to its huge stomach, a stomach so large it is bigger than the fish itself when fully stretched. There are times this animal consumes a meal so big that even its body is unable to keep up with the digestion process. When this happens, its stomach starts to decompose, releasing gases that make it float to the surface. Talk about biting more than you can digest. The flea's amazing ability. So you thought the cougar's jump was amazing? The flea makes the cougar look like a joke. Fleas are parasitic insects that feed on other animals. Despite their blood-sucking affinity, they possess abilities that would be termed as superpowers. Fleas can jump up to 18 centimeters vertically and cover a distance of up to 33 centimeters horizontally, which is approximately 200 times its body length, equal to a human jumping over the Empire State Building. For an insect without wings, fleas have uniquely adapted to jumping by pushing down on their legs to get all the boost they need. Number 6, polar bears. Polar bears are incredible swimmers capable of swimming long distances. They effortlessly swim across broad channels or bays for long stretches of time. Polar bears can take daily detours in water for up to 7 or 10 hours, reaching speed of up to 10 kilometers per hour and go as far as 100 kilometers. In fact, the female polar bear tops the charts for the longest recorded swimming time for a bear at 216 hours, equivalent to 9 days, for a distance of 687 kilometers without taking a break. Imagine swimming in icy cold water for that long. The front paws of a polar bear provide all it needs to move through the water in a paddling motion, similar to a dog's. Aside from taking these long swims, polar bears can also hold their breath underwater for 3 to 5 minutes as they dive to depths of almost 15 feet. Number 4. Alpine Ibex Vertical Walk. The Alpine Ibex, more commonly known as mountain goats, are a large species of goats. They occupy the rocky area above the alpine woods at altitudes more than 10,000 feet. These goats stand on tall, thin legs with horns that bend back over their head, and they walk on walls. Yes, the Alpine Ibex can walk vertically up the rough mountain surface of its habitat. These goats defy gravity with the hard, sharp edges on the outside of their hooves and the sole pads on the bottoms that help them hold on to the wall. Aside from their excellent mountain climbing skills, they are fairly good jumpers as they can jump to heights of 12 feet. Want to know another weird superpower the Alpine Ibex possesses? They wear their age on their horns. The number of rings on their horns can be counted to tell their age. Number 3. The Aeronautic Swifts. Birds are masters of the sky, but no bird comes as close as swifts when it comes to long-term flights. How long do you think these birds can remain in the air? 1 day? 1 week? 1 month? You're wrong. Swifts can remain in the air for up to 6 months without landing. Following an experiment carried out on 3 birds of this species, these birds remained airborne for 200 days while they fed and slept while flying. Their long, agile wings, with which they can cut through the air as they feed on insects, help them stay airborne for hours on end. They are so adept at flying that some authors assert they can live their whole lives in the air, only landing to reproduce and care for their young. For a bird capable of staying airborne for so long, they are suspected to spend most of their life on their wings. The albatross is another bird that can stay airborne for days, resting each halves of their brains one after the other. Number 2. The Mantis Shrimp Super Punch. The mantis shrimp is one aggressive crustacean with vivid colors that can cost you a finger if it perceives you as a threat. This shrimp has been dubbed a number of names, ranging from thumb splitter to being the boxing champion of the animal kingdom. It catches its prey, which are mostly shelled animals, using its enormous appendages or legs, often known as a hammer. These legs can move as quickly as a bullet fired from a .22 caliber gun at a speed of 80 kilometers per hour, which can hit its prey in less than 1/3 of a second. No sea critter stands a chance against this quick blow. Aside from this, mantis shrimps also have a vision. They can see a far wider range of colors than we humans. While humans can only see 3 color channels, these creatures of the deep have up to 16 photoceptors. Researchers are still studying the mantis shrimp for more superpowers it may possess. At number 1, the pistol shrimp. The pistol shrimp lives up to their name with their unique hunting mechanism, which is nothing short of a superpower. Pistol shrimps or snapping shrimps are crustaceans that use water bubbles to their advantage. With their large snapper claws that fills up the water whenever it is opened, the force with which they close their claw releases shots of water at speeds equivalent to a fired bullet. Also, the released bubbles, measured at 218 dB, are louder than a fired gun and 4 times hotter than lava at 4,427 degrees Celsius. Though the sound and heat vanishes almost immediately, it kills whatever stands in its way. Though many may think superpowers are not to be found only in comic books, these weird animals remind us that superpowers can be found in the littlest of them.